As requested, male singers whistle notes register. Let's get right on into it. Is that a sound effect or an actual whistle? Okay, it's not the most pleasant sound to me, I'll be honest, but the echo thing at the end was kind of dope that he did. It sounded like a break. I don't know, did he purposefully do that? Because it was a little break, but it kept. That was kind of cool if he meant to do that. That was pretty cool. That ended was dope. Inhuman. Oh my goodness. I just have to say, first of all, that was ridiculous by Mitch. He's a beast. We know this. All around runs, riffs, head voice, chest voice, even chest belting range, and that whistle ridiculous and on the spot at that. Crazy. Mr. Dimash is just inhuman. He's hit one of the highest notes that I've ever heard. Like and at a certain point I just can't. There's only so much I can take with my physical limitations. But I mean, man, is ridiculous. His range is ridiculous, and the fact that he went from that operatic heavy head voice, which was excellent, and it doesn't sound at all like it'll come from him. He goes from that operatic head voice to that whistle like that is just nuts, ridiculous. Mitch is a beast as well, all around.
It's also an octave higher. Go higher than that. I can do this.
On the spot.
I just did it.
Come now.
So lower.
Mm.
You sound like a baby dinosaur.
that that's a flex.
Are we doing harmony on that?
Come on. See, it's the tone of his. He's had my favorite tone thus far. He ain't just like wailing out, just pushing it, pushing it like a squeak, but he's actually has a good, soft, airy tone to it. His control there too it's not just again like a just hit the note and go. He's actually controlling it and doing the ascending run smooth and nice and accurately. And he ain't just like sound like he dying to get the note. See, that's a beautiful tone with it. Oh, that's painful. Oh my goodness. That G something is too high.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Wow. That brother's range. I'm speechless. And didn't he have the world record or something for the highest note in Guinness or something like that? Or am I wrong to somebody else? I know at one point I think he had it. But just an incredible range. And again, that he was just hitting it. It wasn't singing. I get it. The tone wasn't really important because he was just showing off. But when he sings, I like that he actually sings in the whistle. Doesn't just hit it and just, I mean, it's the tone, it's the smoothness, it's the quality of his whistle that I love. That's a good quality. That's a good quality. Oh my goodness. Man, good control there too. That was pretty nice too in the vibrato at the end. He looked so happy with himself. That's a good tonal quality too. Yeah, I like that was doable for me. Come on. Beautiful. Oh man. Oh. That one takes the cake for me so far. I'm sorry, I gotta stop for that one. That one takes the cake for me so far. It's the control, the mastery. The runs are perfection. The tone, the smoothness of it is just perfection. You know, it always got to be this piercing chalkboard sound. Its tone and its control was so good. Oh, I'm blown away by that. That's the best I've heard thus far from a male doing that. Wow. And the vibrato. I love it. That's how you do it. Sus- Sustain it. That is how you do it. In my humble opinion, that is how a dude does a whistle. I mean, I'm blown away by his control. The amount of time he sustained that whistle and maintained the quality of the whistle. I mean, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That's the best I heard a man do. I mean, I darn near forgot that was a dude singing it. It was so. It sounded so natural. It sounded so effortless. It didn't sound like a struggle or a straining. You know what I mean? It didn't sound again like the chalk on the chalkboard, and it wasn't irritating at all to my ears, even his higher ones. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And that reminded me of Mariah Carey. You know, she can change the tone of her whistle at any given moment. She can do the run, she can sustain, she can do the powerful ones as well, but they ain't just random. You know what I mean? She's got some musicality to them, and he's got some musicality to his. You know what I mean? It ain't just showing off, doing it because you can. I mean, I'm blown away by him. A lot of these, even the ones who were good, it's just the tone is so blasted, piercing, and when you reach a certain threshold, I find, for me, as far as I can remember, it's around G7, which is just too much for me. It's just too much. Like it starts to hurt. You know what I mean? And I think that may be natural, but yeah, at a certain point, it's just like okay, why? But yes, I enjoyed. Is it Mitch from Pentatonics? Mitch's whistles too. His weren't well. He was just playing around with some of them. And some of them were obviously it was rough, but the ones that he was being serious about, they sounded. Even if some he weren't being serious about, they sounded beautiful. The tone of it is what I'm looking for, and just in the control and certain ones where he ain't just playing around. He sounded really really great. Dimaj has an overall and ridiculous tone in the whistle. I mean, he's hitting notes that I mean, like I'm talking them dolphin notes. I mean, it's ridiculous, but like I said, when it gets to a certain height, no matter who's hitting it, really, it just sounds painful to me, for my mortal ears, if you will. And who else? I wish I didn't exit out so I can, cause I ain't got the best memory. I'd be going and going and going and going and going and getting to the next point. But and the dude in the beginning, very beginning of the video, he was doing runs and it sounded, I it was out of context, so I'm not sure if what he was doing was in line with the music or what he was trying to do. But when he did that, like the last few notes in the whistle register, and it made like an echo effect. That is dope. I really, really, really loved that effect. I think that was very cool and unique that he was doing like an echo in the whistle. That's sick, man. And the guy in the car who just looks so proud of himself at the end. The quality of his whistle. I love the quality, the tone of his whistle. Excuse me. Again, not just a piercing screech. It was just a beautiful soft tone to it. I prefer that when it comes to whistles. Anyway, and I love the clarity at the same time too. It's got to be clear, but you can have the clarity and not be so deadly. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank you for liking and subscribing. Please continue to report your favorites.